Game is there. All right, that makes the game go bleep, bleep, bleep. Yeah, Kick is working. All right, am I muted on Kick? Yes. All right, is YouTube working is the question. Hey, YouTube is working. I exist over here. Sweet. Pop out. Put this here. We'll go there. All right. Question is, what planet am I going to go try? I guess I could just go to Mars and mess around with it because I was playing around with Venus and woohoo! That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Right, new world. We could go to Mars. And Mars is the beginner one. This has no atmosphere. Mimas. Gravity's 10% aerosols, 20 minutes at 30 degrees. 20 minutes at 78 degrees. Ooh, that's a low sun in the other one. Or wait, 30 degrees. Oh. 495 to 720. Oh, the sun is almost nothing. And has no atmosphere. Woo, that's going to be a tough one. I don't think I've ever played on here, have I? It could be kind of fun, but boy, would I have to work really hard to get power going. Which could be kind of fun. All right. Raised center of the super crater provides your dramatic vistas over the surface of Mimas. That could work. Dust Bowl crater in the bottom of the ragged impact craters. Harriet crater, ancient shallow crater in the lowlands. I don't know how big it is though. I kind of like Central Mesa. Should we try the low solar everything so we get our butts kicked really quickly? It could be challenging. Oh, the thing is, it has no atmosphere. So I'm trying to think, how do I get the gases and things I need if there's no atmosphere? Because I think Mars has 2 to 3 kPa. Maybe it can be used for something. That has nothing, so we have to play around, but that has a ton of solar power. And solar storms. I mean, I could try it. I do want to check one thing quickly, though. I guess that means, I wonder if, oops. I guess it would be the same as on Mars, or not Mars, whatever. The same as on the other planets that don't have atmospheres. That doesn't help me. I'm trying to think. If I go to this planet and I make a little room and I have a filtration system with filtration on the outside That is literally, well, maybe not filtration, maybe air conditioning set to like almost the same temperature, and have one of them set like 10 degrees lower, and it takes the stuff in, it cools it down, and then its waste goes to the other one that heats it back up slightly, or just has a higher temperature, or even lower. Actually, could be lower temperature, and that feeds back in the room. If I had those on opposite walls, I'm wondering if I could actually make movement in there. I wonder if that would actually move a wind turbine. I've never used a, I've never successfully gotten a gas generator thing to work in game. I'm just going to say that out loud. I've never done it. So let's try this and see if we get our butt handed to us instantly. Mimas Herschel. I mean, let's try it. I may die really fast because I don't really know how to work with these things. So this is how I learn, by dying horrifically. I do wish that these ships and other vehicles were in the game, because they really lead you on with those in the images. And I don't like that. I don't want that. I want this here, and I want that and that there. All right, we'll take the mining one off. All right, let's see what we got. We have a nice open area here. I love it. All right, well, we know where we're building our base. Hey, we got all kinds of stuff right next to us, too. All right, we're going to get our wrench out. Let's see, construction supplies. Want 10% gravity. Yay! This is going to be a joy. I am going to get thrown into the atmosphere constantly, aren't I? Yes, I am. All right, iron wall, iron frames. All right, so I thought there was a way to move these suckers up and down. Is there not? Wait. Place them to snap to the grid. I thought there was a way to move these things down. I can move them down there, but that goes in the ground. All right, well, we'll build off of this. All right, the sun is there. I have no idea what time of the day it is here. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to have our base right over here, but we're going to go down, and we're going to get rid of some of this dirt, because I have no idea if I can actually move this thing up or down. So all right, let's get some more of these going out here. And I don't have to worry too much about pressure here, so I don't have to build like I do on the high pressure worlds. Now, here's my question for myself. I think what I'm going to do is build... Get rid of a little bit more of the ground here. Because there's no reason for me with the pressure this low. It doesn't look like there's any storms or anything on this planet, or this moon. There's no atmosphere. I can build my platform out here, and I can do nothing but stations out here. All right, I can grab some more of those, and I can grab some more of those, because I can just build a little station out here, and then I'll put a little room here if I need something, but that will be the base going that way, and this will just be platform thingy. Oh, that's right. I need to get rid of something out of my inventory here. I need this here. We need this guy on the ground. Come here. You go to the ground. Bonk. And we will grab... We're going to put you guys back for a second. Whoops. Put you back and you back. Let's see. Sterling engine supplies. Okay. Ah, that's the gas thing. That's what I'll need. Survival supplies and electrical supplies. This is what I want. I want to get the other battery charging on that thing as fast as I can. And then I'll get the actual solar panel going with stuff. Bring this over here. All right, so we're going to put this one in our suit. We're going to take that one and we're going to plop it in there. All right, let's get some welding going here. And then we'll get rid of some of the ground there. And this will be the airlock spot, so we'll fill that in so I remember it. All right, we're going to put this back. I'm going to get rid of some of the terrain. Watch, I'll probably die to something great like my suit ruptures or something. I do something stupid like that. Could be entertaining for everybody. All right, so arc furnace. We don't need the auto lathe yet, but we will. Where is battery? Where is my... Do I not have a solar panel? I thought there was a solar panel in here. Airlock supplies. Sterling engine supplies. No, maybe there's not even a solar panel in here. Okay, I guess since the solar energy is so crappy, they don't even give me one to start with. All right, well, that's going to be fun. All right, so we're going to put auto lathe right there. We're going to put the arc furnace here. Yeah. And we need to get power going. So where is the portable generator? Oh, wait, that's not what I want. I want... Wait, is there not a... Oh, we've got a... There's a battery kit right away? Oh, nice. Okay, well, we should probably hook that sucker up. All right, so the battery is going to get power from whatever the heck I have out here. Let's do this, though. Let's put you back for a second. We're going to take our iron frames, because I think we're going to do a magical extendo over here and do the power stuff over here real quick. Where's my... Right there. You can tell I'm doing this by the seat of my pants right now. All right, those are good. And we'll swap that into there. All right, so we're gonna have that there. We'll put these back. Hello, Paul. Listening to Frost Astronaut die will be great. One white noise to fall asleep to. Oh no, it'll just be gurgling in space. Just, as I die slowly and painfully. It'll be hilarious. Everyone will love it. So we got a portable generator. Got an area controller and a battery charger. Bring those over. Oh, I never did anything with that. Right. So is that literally the only power generator I have? Is that thing? I mean, that's good. That'll let me build the battery. But let's see. There's no other battery, steel ship, reader, Stirling engine, a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't even know how the Stirling engine works. I know it takes gases and does stuff. What is this? This is my hydroponics. Okay, that is a grow light. All right, up here we've got... What we got up here? Sensors, labeler. Okay, that's all just airlock supplies. Survival supplies. All right, here we go. This is what I need. Something in here. Navigation, portable scrubber, residential, mining supplies, portable air conditioner. Oh, well, never mind. That doesn't have it either. All right. So, I don't have a single solar panel or anything even remotely resembling solar panels. Is that a locker? Oh, it's electronic parts. So let's get the battery parts. We need the steel sheets. And did I put the battery in my inventory? Yes, I did. We're going to plop the battery down. We're going to hook it up to, boy, I don't know. Whatever the heck we can afford to hook it up to. How about that? The power will come out over here. Okay. Wait, I turned that off. Why doesn't it take the battery or the button presses better? Do better. All right, so we got our battery. We will put this going this way because the power will come out of it. We'll put our other little battery thing here. Did we want it there? We'll put it, I'm going to walk over that every single time I walk over here. This will be fine. I'm not going to be hitting this button on this thing very often. We'll do that for the battery. We'll put, this guy is just going to sit in the hole there. Don't blow away. And so power will come out of the battery, go into the area power controller, go into that. So we'll be able to charge battery. And then it will go to the stations and all the other stuff out here in a little roll. But since we don't have a normal generator, the only thing we have to charge this battery up is the portable generator. So guess what we're going to be doing? Hooking up the portable generator. All right, we're also going to put this battery that I just picked up. We're going to put that in there. We're not going to turn this on yet because I don't want it to accidentally drain. All right, we got our generator. We got the generator mount. Oh, what else is in here? Oh, the fuel canister. That's important. All right, so this thing... Wait. Why is it showing power going in? Shouldn't that be power going out? Let's see here. Let's see what we got. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've used this thing, I don't even know. Right. We're going to hook it onto here. Wait, why is it not going on? Portable generator. Boom. Whoop. There we go. All right, we've mounted it on there. I think that's supposed to go in there. Guess we're going to find out real quick, aren't we? I guess that's why they gave me a couple of coils. Oh, gotta have my wire cutters here. How you doing tonight, Paul? You falling asleep like a champ? Hopefully. All right, so we're gonna put that there and that there. Put this, open it up, and take our fuel tank, and we are going to slap it in there. We're not turning anything on yet. Well, actually, we can turn it on and let that battery get charged up. Let's see how it does here. Worst comes to worst, our battery will have some charge. Right. So that said, we're gonna have to run this around to get to this guy as well. Boom. Yeah, because the solar power on this place is pretty much non-existent. Right. All right, cable coils, what I need. Okay, I think I need the screwdriver. Oops, I didn't mean to put that in there. Well, oh, it's plastic sheets, that's right. Plastic sheets. I can't believe I forgot that. Not like I do this every time I play this game. Again, it doesn't want to turn that thing off. What is up with that? Ah, Saturn. You scare me. All right, so... Wow, is that thing really not... What is that thing doing? How is that... I'm hoping I'm not wasting anything here. Where is that? Oh my gosh. Let's close this. Okay, there we go. I need the network analyzer in there. I wish I could tell how much battery power was going into it. I just want to know if it's actually charging the damn thing. Because the gas is going down. This hasn't even hit one square. Well, there's one way to find out. Let's switch batteries here. Let's swap my main battery here. That's a 73%. Let's put that in there and then turn it on. And we'll flip this on. 74. So it's taking power out of it. That's good. So that's doing something at least. If I put that in there, they'll at least charge that up. Okay, well, it's doing something. That's good. I have tested it. It is doing something. Okay, I got to finish this guy. Boom. Now I have this. We also have to start making metal. So we're going to have to start doing that. We're going to have to go mine things. What else do I have to do right now? I've got power in there. Yeah, I don't know what to do on this planet first. So we're going to go get some stuff. We don't need this oxide. Yeah. Don't need that yet. We need iron. Iron, sir. We need iron badly. There's like no metal near me. What the heck? Oh, here we go. All right, let's start mining the planet out. How are we doing on space there? We got plenty of space. Let's just dig a big hole next to my base. What could go wrong? I wouldn't fall into it. So then again, the gravity is only 10%. So chances of me getting hurt and falling in a hole is probably kind of low. All right, we're going to just make a lot of iron. We're also going to see if we can find some copper. So we're going to take this over and get our inventory full of it. Unless we tapped it all out. Okay, well, maybe we cleared this place out. All right, that's fine. Wow, I dug quite a hole there. All right. And I threw my drill. Come back, drill. Whee! So, note to self, be careful. Drill. Drill goes. Drill goes far. Drill go far. Device is not powered. Device is not powered. Oh, yeah. There we go. Device is not powered. All right, we're going to start with that. We are going to, in loving memory of Tomix, we're going to dig atomic size hole. Do. We're going to make an ore hole. We need to also grab this. All right, so we're going to have an ore hole. I don't know exactly where I want to put it, but I know where I want to put the end part. So guess what I could do is use up some more battery power. I could temporarily put it in there, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, just so things don't fly away if I do something with air and stuff here, we're going to make that the ore hole. That should work. All right, we'll just take it down a little bit farther. A little bit of depth. I can still reach everything, but that should work. All right, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna go grab our iron sheets. Put this on here. There. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the ore and everything sit in here together. All right, I'm gonna start one more thing of iron here quickly. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna put it in. We're gonna go boop. We're gonna put these plates on the ground for a second. We're gonna grab you and you. We're gonna put them in our thing here. Pick these back up. We're gonna go put them away. I'm gonna see, because there's the other. Oh, I see it. There you go. There's me falling in the ore hole. Look at me jumping. We're gonna put these in here, but we're gonna put stuff we're not using right now. Better take that with me because I could have problems. Put stuff we're not using in there. I might need the tracker with me. I don't technically need that. Though it would be good to still mine if I don't have that. I don't need this stuff right now. And yeah, we'll go with that. Because we're not building anything else with the platforms at the moment. We'll put that there. We're going to go find some stuff. All right. So, hey, that's actually working. So how are we doing on this? We're 3,400. Well, we're draining that sucker, but at least we can get the battery full. Since this is not doing anything right now, we'll turn it off. All right, let's go find some copper. Because I want to make a solar panel or something as quickly as I can. Even though it's not going to give me much, it will give me a little bit of something. It'll give me a little bit of something to work with. Some oxide. Iron. More iron. Well, I love the fact that there's a lot of iron. Is that iron over there? Is this copper up here? There's more iron. This looks like silver, though. So I know that silver is in... What direction are we in? 32 degrees. Oh, it's not silver. It's coal. 32 degrees to coal. All right, we got some oxide over here. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's impressive down there. Okay, I'm not going over there yet, but that's pretty cool. We got nickel. We got all kinds of stuff out here. We got gold. I'm going to need to grab some gold anyway, so let's grab the gold now. Grab a stack of gold. Oh, is that all I got? What's this? Silicon? I don't need silicon right now. There's a piece of gold. All right. Now, copper. Where is my copper? That is quite a hole down there. That's kind of impressive looking now. I have to say, I like it. It's terrifying, but I like it. All right, where is my copper at? Where's the copper hiding? At least I know I've got volatiles out here too. I should go see if there's a mining detector, an ore detector in the mining kit. Because there's enough sun, I don't need to be wasting my light right now. Oh, I think I see copper. And now I need the mining, or the light. Because I can't see anything without it. The shadows are deep. also grab whatever copper we can here. Copper down there. Right. Oop, there we go. All right, go there. I don't need any nickel or anything because I can't really fit it in here anyway. So let's go here. Kind of thinking I might want to try and build a base. It's like an enclosure, and then in the very center, I just have like a little glassed-in room that's like a garden area. Could be kind of fun. All right, turn this on. Let's start making some copper. Wow, that thing is going nowhere. All right, let's see. I don't even think I can make a solar thing on here. I think the solar panels are only on the other thing. So I need to make an electronics printer. I need gold and copper. All right. Oh, we're making gold and copper. We shall get there. Stirling engine. Okay. Generates power via the expansion and contraction of a working gas to drive pistons operating an electrical generator. High pressure hot gas is supplied into the input pipe. This gas will heat the hot side of the unit and then pass into the output pipe. The cooler side uses the room's ambient atmosphere, must be kept at a lower temperature and pressure in order to create a differential. Add a working gas by inserting a gas canister. Unit must be deactivated when adding or removing canisters, or the working pipe may leak into the surrounding atmosphere. Okay, increasing the moles of working... Wait, gases with low molecular mass, yep, low moles, make the most efficient working gases. Working gas can result in a greater potential power, but overpressuring the unit may have suboptimal results. Well then. Huh. That doesn't really help me a whole lot. It tells me that you can do things with this. Good luck. Thanks. You're the best, Stationpedia. No wonder I die so much. They're like, oh, we're going to send an astronaut up. Here's some completely useless information for you. Put it in a room. Don't make it explode. Thanks, dudes. Jerks. They're the worst. All right, next we're going to throw gold in here. I only need 2 grams of gold. So, and it takes a hell of a lot of power to make gold. Now, what I do need to make, what I should make, oh, it's not in here. Let's see. It must be pipe bender or electrical thing. Solid fuel generator. It is in the electronics printer tier 1, 50 iron and 110 copper. Yes, that will be important because that thing I'm going to need to hook up into here and just blast those batteries full. Because there is copper out here, so that shouldn't be a problem. Well, this copper takes forever. All right, so what we're going to do in the meantime is we're going to... Oh my gosh, I'm going to fall into the sky, evidently. All right, I'm tired of falling into these things too, so I'm going to go do 2 things. I'm going to get rid of this stuff, but I'm also going to weld a couple more of these platforms so I don't keep walking into the damn things and falling into them. I'm not going to weld them all the way because I don't need them. I don't need my interior space yet. All right, that should be good for those. All right. Why am I flying? Why am I thrown into space? What did I do? All right, the battery is still working. Oh, look at that. We've got 2 orange bars on there. Life has meaning. All right, we're going to throw you and you and you and you and you in there. We're going to wait for this to get done. grams of copper, almost ready. I should really have a pit on this side or a pit on this side to throw them in, but eventually I'll be graduating to a nicer, oh, that's weird. I'll be going to graduating to a nicer generator or a nicer furnace, so it won't matter. Yay, it's melted. All right, gold. Do your job. All right, we'll build our electronics printer, and we'll throw the electronics printer there and the other one there. Can't decide which one I want where, because I'm going to put one there, one there, one there. Because I'm going to be using the pipe bender and this and the electronics the most, but the generator. So the tool manufacturer, I think, will go over here off to the side. So tool, pipe, lathe, electronics, I think is what we're doing. We shall do it. Is it done? It's finished. All right, we're going to make another one here. Now, I got to look through here and find my gold. There's my gold. All right, that's going. That's going to use up a bunch of power. All right, we can print our electronics printer. That'll take a little bit of time. We're going to look around nearby and see if there's any coal real nearby. If not, we're going to head out at 32 degrees. Yeah, we're going to head that way because there's nothing nearby. We're going to head 31, 32 degrees, whatever the hell it was. And we're going to go get some coal because we're going to build ourselves a solid generator and we are going to coal our way into having some power. Look, some nickel. Some whatever the heck this is. There's the hole we were in. Base is there. Is this? Should be over here. Iron. Some ice. There it is. I was like, it was next to some iron. We just need to find it again. Now, I'll be sad if I'm not going to be able to find big piles of coal, but at least it will help me until I can figure out how the hell a Stirling engine works. Okay, this is sad. This is not much coal at all. Oh, wait, there it is. Let's hope that it goes down into a deep vein of coal or something. Oh, here we go, here we go. Go. We can do it. We're getting a good amount of coal. This will be good. All right, we got to go back and check and make sure we're not making two generators or two electrical thingies because it's been going for a while. And I'm concerned. Nope, it finished, I think. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's starting the second one. We got to get back there. We should get back in time to stop it. I hope. Let's just hope. Run! Not what I wanted to do. Oh, good. It stopped because there wasn't enough stuff. I like it. All right. So tool, bender, and this electronics is going to go here. All right. Then we'll set up some stuff for that. But we need to get this thing working. Gold is still smelting. We got 30 of the 50 gold. All right. We need plastic sheets, metal sheets. We have coils of wire. All right. I really wish that thing would work the way I expect it to work. Every time, it won't shut off quickly enough. I'm just clicking too fast for it to work, but that shouldn't be something I have to worry about, but it evidently is. Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, we got this guy. So we're going to need to look for portable gas, solid generator, 50 iron, 10 copper. All right. We're going to make one of those. Let's see how long it takes. Should go kind of quickly. All right, is this thing done? Is it 0 kPa? All right, turn that off. We has no more fuel. That's why I'm getting this generator going as fast as possible. Because what we're going to do is remove this thing. So we're going to take that out of there. We're going to grab our wrench. And we are going to do this. We're going to take you over here and just set you right there. In fact, we're going to put this into a box. Oops. All right, put that in the box, and then we will go here. We're going to remove this because we technically don't need it there anymore. Put that in the box next to that. Yeah, we'll put it there. Okay. Hey, we got our other thing of gold. We'll put this gold into here as well. Stack it all up. How are we doing? 59, 60. All right, we're going to put the solid generator there, and it will feed right into the battery and pump it up. How are we doing on air here? We've got 4,400. Our waste tank isn't too full. Start thinking about putting the base together. Not as worried about that right now, though. Where's my fuel in this thing? Where's my tank at? Okay. 4564. Okay. Well, let's see what we get. How's that thing doing? Oh, it just popped it out. Okay. Here we go. All right. So instead of worrying about that thing, we're going to worry about this guy. All right. That goes out with the power. And we can throw a coal in here. And we should fill that guy up lickety split.
Power
low. All right. Well, we can do this. Boom. We'll have to get another battery soon anyway. All right. We're going to do... Let's see. This is the beginning of my base here. I don't need to do these. These are going to be outside. These are going to be inside, though. Because I'm not doing a very big base. Some nitrates under the ground there. Hopefully I won't need that. All right. And that will be where my little airlock goes through. And this will go into my building. Okay. We're going to get rid of some of this. So I don't have rocks sticking through my floor. Not that it matters. Okay. Look at that. Batteries are already full. All right. Bonk. Stop that. I don't want to waste a tiny little bit of coal or anything. All right. We're going to get more iron going because we're going to be building a furnace soon. We're going to get ice and stuff to get going. Right. So do I want to also build a solar panel? It's not really going to do much, but I mean, it's passive something, right? Kit solar panel basic, kit solar panel. I can't do that without that. And I can do this. All right. So let's do a solar panel. And I don't know if I have any glass, so I may have to go out and get some silicon. How are we doing on time here? 8:30. Well, 8:23. No astronaut death yet. Hey, I'm on my second day. I'm on my second day. All right, so question is, I guess I'm gonna do. Let's see, we'll put those together. I'm gonna move this other stuff over, and then I'm gonna grab. Let's see, I need iron frames because I'm gonna go this way eventually. We're gonna put you up there. We're gonna do this because as the sun goes overhead, we're gonna hope to capture some of that with this, and we put that in there. Wish that thing would turn off faster. I have to be more patient with, I guess. I guess. All right, we're gonna put that there. We are gonna go get our other power. We're gonna hope if we have a piece of glass, it would be great. Oh, we do. Good. Oh, I also need to grab that because I need those two pieces of power. It shouldn't matter for this. I just want to make sure that I put the correct stuff there. We're gonna put this in the tool belt temporarily, and we'll move this over here. All right. So we need to put you there and you there. So you're generating nothing. Let's see if it actually ends up generating even like 1 or 2% power. If it generates a little bit of something, I'll be happy. All right, we got an iron. This back. We're going to throw a copper in there. Keep going. Because we want stuff in both of these. And furnace is in here. Kit arc furnace, kit furnace. I need 10 grams of copper. Okay. Give me my copper. And I'll put the rest of this stuff back in here. All right, so I should be able to make my furnace. Let's see what this is doing solar panel wise. Anything? Anything? Are we getting anything out of it yet? No. Sun's at too low of an angle for it to even hit it. Well, we'll just hope. We're going to hope beyond hope, folks. Now, the other thing is, when I get this furnace going, it's going to have all this gas in it. And I don't know if that's the gas I need to put in the room for the Stirling thing, or if it's gas that I need to put into the machine. So I have no idea how this thing works. I may have to go read something in the middle of the session here and just figure it out so I don't blow myself up completely from the get-go. Because when I look at it, it says I need a high pressure hot gas. So when I'm doing my furnace here, I should be able to get the hot gas from it and stick it into an insulated tank. And then if I have an insulated tank, and then I have to have a room's ambient temperature. How the hell do I get in the room if it's like this ambient death trap? If I put it in there once, can I just never go in there again? Well, what I'll do is I'll make a little room off to the side. I'll make it over there. And I will put a crank door to go in and out. Like a crank set of atmospheric whatevers. So I can flush the room with cold air or a vacuum or something. Or at least, you know, CO2 or something. And see if I can do something with it. This is how we learn, by exploding ourselves in space. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put this guy here because I can grab stuff and put it in. Is that how I want to do it? Let's see here. If all the stuff is sitting in this pit, if I do it here, it's on the wrong side. If I do it here, it's on the wrong side. If I do it here, it's on the right side. And then the stuff spits out over there. But if I do it over here, it spits into the hole there. I mean, I guess for the moment, I can just put it here or here. Ah, we'll just put it, we'll put it here. My base isn't in danger of blowing up or anything right now. Okay. Okay, then if I rotate it on this axis, go this way. I need, oops, that's the wrong way. I need to go that way, right? That's my outs and everything. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. We'll put it right there. It'll be, I can grab stuff and then plop it in and watch and stuff. Yeah, I can do that. All right. I need a pipe bender because I'm going to need, I need gold. I need my gold. I need a hydraulic pipe bender because I'm going to need a pipe cowl at least. Yeah, that'll be useful. All right, is this doing anything? 0%. This thing is doing nothing. All right, let's see if we can get anything out of it. Let's do this. Okay, we'll take that and we'll put it with the glass. We will remove this with the hand drill. We're going to put an angled one up once. And if that doesn't do anything, then it's just kind of like not going to happen possibly. Oh, hey, this is actually doing something. Okay, good. The angled one gives me a little bit. It's getting a whole 34 watts. Look at that. Well, that means I might be able to do something with it eventually. That's good. Let's see. We got 24 copper in there. We got no copper in there. We'll put that in there because we're going to need it for coils. Let's see. I don't want that. I want coil because we're going to wire some more stuff together soon. So we'll make a few coils here. How's that doing? 40%. Oh dear, sun's going down. All right, we'll take those. We'll stack them on top of the other one. So I got 25 now. Let's see. What do we need for this thing? Put the glass back because we're not doing a solar panel at the moment. We've got iron. We've got that. We don't have pipes. Okay. What do we need for this guy? 65%. Okay. Wrench and 2 iron sheets. Oh, it's a wrench. Not even. All right. Now I need the welding torch. Again, it doesn't turn off. All right. So we are going to need, oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 lengths of pipe, a valve, and a pipe cowl. Maybe 6 lengths of pipe and a pipe cowl. We'll try that. We're going to give this a little bit of a schmertz. No, I had 1 piece of coal left in there. All right, we're going to give that a little schmoops. We're going to go grab the battery from this charger up here. In fact, we'll just grab the whole dang thing, bring it over here because it's fine. We'll do that. And we're going to put it like here so it kind of falls over a little bit. It gives it a nice angle to the sun. If we put another, shoot, I messed it up. There we go. That'll angle it. But we're going to put this in here. We're going to turn this on and we're going to turn this guy back on. We're going to get that battery charged up because our battery's at 76%. All right. I'm going to put our tool or our dude there. All right, how are we doing on that? How's that thing doing? 97? 98? Once it hits 100, I'm going to put my other battery back in. All right, we're going to swap that. Okay, let's get our pipe bender going here. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Right click. I just can't quite do it right. 83%. All right, screwdriver. Okay. Get our cable out here. I guess it doesn't matter which direction I do that. All right, so I need some stuff. Okay, I didn't have any stuff in there that I needed. The iron must be all in here. $66 grams of iron. We need more iron. I gotta make more iron. But we're gonna do that soon. Pipe. We need a pipe valve. I need some copper in there. We're gonna need a pipe valve. We're gonna need one cowl. Almost there. And we're gonna need 6 lengths of pipe. I don't know if I need 6, but can't hurt. All right, boom. There's the cowl. I was like, where'd my cowl go? 2, 3, 4. All right, so I have to do 2 things here quickly. I need to look at the input and the out. Oh, I was going to the right thing. I got my output and my input. For the time being, I might connect these two. Only because... Why is that thing going the other direction? Okay. Oh, there we go. Because I don't have a room to put the sterling stuff in yet. All right, that should be good. 1. Oh, shoot, that's not what I wanted. I'm building the wrong pipe. There we go. 1, 2. I just don't want the gases shoving me all over the place since it's a low atmosphere world. All right. So, I need to go get some stuff. I have 50, 50, 50. I need some more. Oh, I have enough to make steel right now. Okay, all I need to go get now is some volatiles. Oop, I can shut this off. We're all done there. Ah, sorry, solar panel. Come back. Don't hate me. All right, solar panel. These are all good. Let's go find that mystical stuff we needed. Oh, there's some iron right here. We are at, let's see, go down here, we go up. Oh, 342, okay. I'm gonna go this way. I'm just gonna head out at 342 degrees to see if we see any volatiles. I don't remember what direction they were at, so now I've veered off and I've messed up my orientation. I don't see anything pink yet. All right, let's get over here and run the ridge. What do we got? Nitrice. That could be useful. I need oxite. Oop, I need some of this. I'm gonna. Ah, here we go. I need silicon. I need that. So, because I'm gonna make some insulated tanks eventually to hold hot gas to tank it up for machine. So let's get enough so we can make a couple of ingots of silicon. Let's get the volatiles. Only 12 volatiles. That's it. Shoot. I mean, it might not matter too much because that should be enough for me to get something going, but... Oh, there we go.
Hydration critical.
Well, let's drink something. Gross. Disgusting space noises. any more volatiles out here? All right, we got 34. That's something. A little bit more silicon. I need to find oxide though. Coal, this is incredibly useful right now. I need to leave room for at least a thing of volatile somewhere. I have one space in my inventory and some on my belt. Okay. But this is as good as gold at the moment for power. All right, we're gonna get out of this hole. No, I didn't want to throw my drill. Hit the wrong button there. Boom. All right. What do we got here? More of that. No. Got more iron. Oxide. Where are you, oxide? Let's throw the cartridge tracker in there. Okay, so we're heading the right direction. I just need to find oxide out here. I do wish you could see a little farther. It's a little weird that they cut the distance. You know, I should check that and see. Did my settings get changed? Video. Field of view, overall quality, VSync, blah, 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 blah. Overall quality is fantastic. Advanced. Terrain tessellation. Extreme. Render distance. Extreme. Terrain detail. High. Mineable render distance. High. Shadows. High. Hello, Crescent. Hello, History Eraser Button. How you people doing? Let's kick all these things up. Let's just kick them all. Volumetric lighting high, target frame rate off, weather quality high. Let's just do it. Why not? We'll turn everything up. I'm on a moon of Saturn, can you tell? And I have no idea how to survive here. So this will be entertaining. So yeah, expect death in a few days. Yay, oxide. All right, I could have just gone back to where my pod landed because there's literally oxide on the landing spot. But I wanted to see if there was a spot nearby. Oh my gosh, it only had 2 pieces. Okay, I guess I'm going back to the landing spot. That is astounding. I can't believe that. But yeah, my pod landed on oxide, so. And I think it landed on silver. Yeah. So, yay. And there are no storms here, so I don't have to worry about stuff getting blown away. All right, so what I'm planning on doing here is flying because there's only 10% gravity and throwing my stuff away accidentally over and over because I keep hitting the wrong button. I plan on... Okay, there's my tracker. I plan on making some steel here. So, we're going to drill up silicon and this and this. And the oxide should never melt as far as I can tell. Let's watch here. There's no atmosphere, and it's not hot enough out here, so I'm going to guess that oxide will be okay here. All right, so we're going to do a couple things here. We're going to grab one, because we're going to make a big batch of steel. We hope. This is the hope. The great hope on Mimas, whatever it is. All right, I move my coffee cup aside here so I can see what I'm doing. All right, I need 2 of those and 1 of those. Oh, yeah, I gotta kick that on, otherwise it won't process it. Come on. You can do it. All right, should get the furnace up to raring hot temperatures. I should have probably waited a second there before I threw this in. But I didn't. So, oh yeah, temperature's already dropping. Well, this We'll probably need another infusion of stuff before I can get it going. That was me being too anxious. Let's see. Is temperature gonna stabilize out there? Okay, we're good. All right, now this should just kick it into the stratosphere again. And I should be able to get steel pretty quickly. Once it gets up to 900 again. Death is imminent. I don't know if it's imminent. It's almost assured though, since I don't know how, because the solar panels get like 3% solar. So I am quite used to getting power from solar. Let's just say. And there's no atmosphere, so there's no wind. So there's a thing called a Stirling generator, which I don't know how to set up. I have never set one up. All right, did this process it all? I got 200 grams of steel coming. Bam! All right, we're going to go put the steel into here just to have it. All right, let's throw some of this in and see what we get. We get some silicon. All right, that needs to go up a bit. Let's see. Silicon ingot. Whoops, I want silicon ingot. I need it to be 900 to 1,000. Okay, so it has to be as hot as it is with the other thing, and it's dropping. Put a volatile in there again. Get the volatility up. It should hit 900, and then I can make silicon. All right. Bam. All right, now I can start making insulated tanks and stuff in here if I need to. And I'll be able to start processing gas out of here. 6 ingots, 6 grams of silicon. Grab another 6 grams. We're going to just grab some more copper here and get some copper made. I might as well smelt this while the furnace is hot. Come on. You can do it. $150 ingots of copper. All right, we'll get iron going. We'll throw the copper and the gold into the electronics printer. And we'll get some more iron here. Bam. And the pressure is not high enough that I need to clear it, so that is fine. We're good there. All right, so I do need to... I need an insulated tank. Now, I don't know how this works at all, but I'm going to be bleeding the hot gases out of that into an insulated tank. And then I'm going to have to put some gases in a room with the machine in it, and I'm supposed to be able to get power from the sucker. This is going to be quite an experiment. Oh, the flashlight kind of sucks in this. Yeah, they're very, very stingy with it. All right, so... And I'm going to need insulated pipes. I don't know how many insulated pipes I'm going to need, but I'm going to need some. And we'll figure this out because the output, I think, is going to have to come off of there with the insulated pipes. I don't even know if I can work these two types together or not. So we'll find out. We'll find out. I should have probably put this thing over here, but I'll try my room over there. If I can get power going and I can figure out how it works, I can move the room wherever the hell I want to put it. We'll do 10 pipes? I don't know. Because we'll also need an insulated pipe utility and a canister. I don't know if I need an insulated tank as well. All right, so that is the input. This is the output. So what I could do is right past that, since there shouldn't be any gas in that pipe, I should be able to take that section out without anything exploding. Now, the question is, can I put a pipe section in the middle here? I can. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So I might put 2 valves in here. Because I think what I might do is have this one go out. So if I open the first one, it'll bleed into the tank. If I do a second valve, which I should just make a valve here. Valve. I don't need a liquid. There is no insulated valve, so I should be good. I'll put a second valve. The second valve will bleed it all off if I need to for any reason whatsoever. Just kind of an emergency valve. So we'll do that. Okay. We're going to put you down there. We're going to put that there. We're going to snap that off. We are going to put you there. So, yeah. And it won't matter what direction it goes. It just, the pressure should flow whatever direction. I think open and close, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it's actually going to do a direction, or is it? Let me check something. I think it's just open or close and kit pipe valve. Yeah, I think it just goes whatever direction the pressure is lower. And out here will usually be lower because there's no atmosphere. So I think that makes sense. All right, so if I were to bleed the pressure off, it would go in there. If I bleed that over there, okay. So I need to build my tank somewhere here. Oh, how about I do this? We grab an iron frame. We're gonna make our 2 frames here, and we will clean them out. How you guys doing, by the way? You guys doing anything fun? I know you didn't get to do the play test tonight because Rudai had to sleep like a human being. But what are you up to? Besides, Croissant is recovering from being mauled by a loving cat. Yeah, we'll do that. This will go up here, and it's going to go here. Is this how I want to do it? Let's see. Yeah, this will come down and hook into it. I think I needed more pipes, actually. But we'll see. Because this is going to have to go... The reason I'm doing these as insulated pipes is because I need to be able to... Oh, I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or maybe not 10, maybe 10. Because I'm gonna be putting the room for the generator thing right here. I should probably make that other piece here really quickly. And I'll put a door on this end or something. I'm just going to make myself another platform here so I have everything level. Will that work? I think it'll work. I don't know exactly how this thing functions, but I'm going to put a tank over here too, because I'm going to need a way to get this. Oh, actually, maybe this doesn't even need to go in the room. Maybe it does. That's the thing I don't know about, is I don't know how the Stirling generator works at all. So I don't know if the gas that I'm putting in the room... Oh, that reminds me, it just needs to be a sealed room, doesn't it? If that's going to need to be, like, cooled down from something, if I, like, leave it out, get it cooled down, I don't know. Well, let's find out here. Pipe bender. We need the insulated pipes. Oops. And I will go check, because there's a box of stuff that comes with a Stirling generator I gotta look at. I have no idea how many more of these I need. Do one more. All right, let's go get the.
Power low.
Nope, let's go get a battery. I need to build a new battery soon too. What I could do, I do pretty well with these couple of batteries I have. Sterling generator box. I need to grab that thing and bring it over. Is it this thing? Hydroponics, airlock, survival. It's my water and my air. Sterling generator. Is there a fuel tank up there? I never even checked. Ooh, what do we have? What is this? Hydrogen fuel tank. Oh, okay. Wonder why it's hydrogen. I wonder if I'm supposed to use that for the Sterling engine. That was gonna clonk me on the head and murder me. I was not excited by this idea. Oops, nope. I'm gonna pick this up. There we go. There we go. Now it's open. All right, Sterling generator. We've got we have a Sterling engine. We got electronic parts. We got lots of pipes, insulated canisters, utility gas, a radiator. I don't know how to do this. All right, I'm going to take a quick commercial break here. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to look online and see if there's a simple explanation of what I'm doing, because I have an idea of how I'm supposed to do it. Oops. I can do this. I can do this. All right. Oh my gosh, these people have made ridiculous setups. Oh my God. I'm looking at this one setup. I'm like, what the heck is this? Is this two of them? Oh, this guy's got two of them. Wait a second. How do you have two of them? And why do you have two of them? Oh, this is a couple years ago. Doop, 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 doop. Oh. Oh my God, these people are doing math. Lots of crazy math. The wiki says you shouldn't put them indoors. I'm like, well, the wiki literally says put it indoors. Okay. This person is pumping hot gas from the furnace into the loop. High pressure input, volume pump on the output. Okay. How can you tell there's a pressure differential though is the question. I guess I could put some kind of setup. Working gas. Okay, so I need to, this person is putting glass walls so you can see. Pressure differential between gas input and gas output of the Stirling engine. Yep, that makes sense. So I see why they have the radiators, because you need the cold to work, but what I would love is to see like a diagram of one, because this is interesting. Well, they're talking about math, but I don't care. I don't care about the math behind it. I just want to see if they're actually doing. All right, I'm going to go put this one on, but I'm going to mute it. Well, because I want to see what this guy is doing. This guy is on an icy planet somewhere, and oh, that's years and years ago, and they've changed the game so many times it's not even funny since then. How about this one? Because literally, if I can see a picture of one, it'll make some sense to me. Okay, this person is just doing weird stuff. All right. So I'm guessing what I could do is I wonder what the pressure needs to be. Oh, I'm going to need a pressure regulator somewhere in this thing, aren't I? Well, here, let's unpack this thing once and let's look at it. It has power input, or wait, yeah, power input. Oh, no, it's power output and a thing there. Okay. So in and out. So if the gas is going to be coming in that way, and I have this here, I'm going to bring it around the back, I think, because I think what I need to do, I'm going to build this really quickly once I want to see what I actually have to do to this. I need steel sheets. Okay, I need the steel sheets from the box, because I can always just tear it back down. All right, 2 electronic parts. Where's my... I almost went flying into the atmosphere again. Hand drill. No. Whoa, is it done? Oh, it's done. Okay, this is the output. And this is the input. So, boom, input would go here. Output would come out here. Now, the output, I assume, does the output circulate back somewhere is the question. Do I need that output? Do I need to radiate the room is the question. I think I could radiate the room. But then what do I do with the output? So it says it's a reasonable way. Okay, thanks. Verification successful. It says it is a reasonable way to do stuff. Okay, blah, 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 blah. 10 to 50 degrees Celsius environment to provide the highest efficiency. The only planets where it cannot effectively be used outside are Venus, Moon, and Mimas. Mimas! Okay. Operating temperature efficiency curve is measured on the cold side, which performs convection with the environment's atmosphere through a 3.5 square meter radiator. Okay. Venus. Vulcan, Mars. Okay, these are world in room. The Stirling engine can be kept in a 1+ atmosphere room to cool the cold side down at maximum efficiency. Now, the question is, what is the cold side? Is the cold side technically nothing? Just the outside is just the cold side? Because all wasted heat needs to be removed. It requires an effective cooling system. Okay. So I'm going to guess if I were to put walls around this and I have a pipe from this thing going right in, well, would the pipe want to go in though? Because I'd have to put a tank in there. No, I think what I'd need to do is because there's no atmosphere in here. What? I don't have a hot atmosphere, so I can't do that. I'm going to look at something really quickly because this one person... Oh, this guy is doing this on a hot planet. That's not going to help. Because I need to get a room that has an atmosphere in it, but the atmosphere is not going to be enough, or it's going to be enough if I put like a 1 or basic setup in there. But I don't have. Okay, this guy's doing atmospheric stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to do the fuel production. Okay, that guy isn't making any sense. Gas fuel gen. I'm not doing a gas fuel generator. I'm doing a Stirling engine. Oh, this is an old video. Okay, well that's why. That person. Okay, here we go. This is a person talking 5 months ago, so this should be relatively recent. This is good. All right, so this guy's talking about planning it and assembly. I'm going to pause sound from the game for you guys for a moment. And sorry if you guys are talking. I'm doing crazy stuff. Barbecue. Uh-oh, you're going to make me sad? Oh, no. Let me check. Oh, man. So you've got a trip ahead of you is what you're telling me. A long trip. Oh, I can unmute this so I can. Trying to see what this guy is actually doing because this guy's really confusing about what he's talking about. He is all over the damn place. I don't know if you guys can. You probably can't hear him. Hopefully you can. What is he doing here? I'm seeing he's trying to set up something, but I don't know what he's attempting to doing here. Okay. I'm just going to step through what he's doing here because I oh my gosh, this guy is spastic as hell. Okay, you hooked up a bunch of stuff. What are you doing here, buddy? Okay, this guy has severe ADHD. Or he's on cocaine. I'm not sure. Maybe cocaine and ADHD. I don't know. Let me move this over here so I'm looking at the camera while I'm doing it. Hello, Cajun Corey. How'd your cowboy thing go? I didn't get to watch. You're cowboying. Okay, this guy is completely just off in 16 million miles away here. I think. Okay, he's missing the obvious. What is he missing? What is he missing? Let's try to see what he's doing here. Oh my. I am looking at what he's been working. This video is him is a couple of hours, or this one's only an hour. Okay, this guy's video is too difficult to watch. I'm just it hurts my brain so much. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm stepping away from that. I can't watch it anymore. It hurt my brain too much. All I want is somebody to show me. I don't want to see their 17 tries to figure it out. I want to see if there is requirements to have. Okay, this one is a quick video. I think this one might work better. It literally is showing me a simplistic layout and a couple of things. All right. So he's doing exactly what I was going to be doing and putting a room together, but he's got a few things that I don't have. He's got IC chips and stuff, and I'm like, I don't have any of that stuff yet. I don't need to know all the math. Holy crap. Holy crap. And what tank are they even talking about? This guy is like, okay, I lied. This guy is not explaining it very well at all. Hmm. Oh, an hour and a half testing different nights to use to get more viewers. Ah, I'm trying to figure out what he's actually doing here. Because he has a basic setup for the room, which is fine. He has some IC stuff, but then he has all this heating and cooling stuff. But I'm like, what is he actually heating and cooling? And he doesn't actually explain any of that. So he literally has this stuff going into the thing. I'm going to try something once. I'm going to try something, and you guys may get to watch me blow up the world. So, yay. Iron walls. Iron walls. Do they have special walls in here? I guess they want me to use iron walls. We're going with iron walls. We're going to do an iron wall there. Yeah, we're going to do windows. We're going to do a window. And I guess we'll do window there. We'll just put windows on all sides except for the one where there's going to be a door. And we'll put a door there. So, all right, the roof can be... Roof doesn't have to be anything special. It can just be these. All right, so we'll have this closed in. Though, I think I'll put the door on this side. Because this is the input, right? That's the output. Oh, yeah, I need that on the other side. All right, let's take this tank down. Hand drill. Of course it takes a hand drill. All right, and we take this, and we're going to put the tank, you know, here-ish, because we're going to bring that stuff not through where the door is. We're going to go underneath the furnace and around. Let's do that. Let's put this here. Put you there. Oh, I've got too much stuff in my hands. I'll drop you for the moment. We're going to pick up some of these guys. All right, so yeah, we can still put the door here. All right, we'll need to figure out where to put a door. They give me a lot of stuff that's not insulated. I wonder why that is. That seems suspicious. Because if I'm thinking about this right, I'm gonna need, let's see, if I'm gonna look at this way. Oh, shoot, I just clicked on a button and lost my... Where did I lose my... Oh, I think my window's over here. I was like, I literally just had a window here. I'm gonna need insulated pipes coming out of this thing. So I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, a valve and a cowl probably. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna drop that on the ground because I need this. Because I'm gonna need a way to purge this if it's getting too hot. So we'll toss that in there. We'll toss you in there. We're gonna need this cowl here. Oh, there's 2 of them. Because if I'm putting it in there, I'm going to need a way to bleed that off for the output. The input is going to be coming straight in, but I think I'm going to need to, I think I'm going to need a way to bleed that as well. Let me check something here quickly. Oops. Windows out of the way so I can see the little squiggle I drew. So I think I'm going to need... I'm going to need a way to have stuff coming in through the input here. but I'm going to need a way to... I'm going to need a valve there because I'm going to need a way to turn it off if I don't want it coming in. Right? Right. And then if I bring this... because that's going to come in from that way. And I'm going to need a bunch more of those. Oops, nope, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to need a bunch more of these pipes. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to empty out my tanks and stuff. But for the moment, I don't want to. Not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably a dozen pipes, I think. What's this thing even doing? Yeah, it's a little bit of power. Little tiny bit. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe. Do. I want barbecue. I want a lot of barbecue. And I'm done. I don't have any more silicon. All right, well, let's hope we can reach this. If we can't, we'll figure it out. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to take that one out of there. We'll give ourselves one pipe back. Right, because this is the input. Yep. Okay. So the hot gas will be coming into here, and I probably should be like getting some actual kind of gas that's like separated out. But for the time being, I'm just going to be using the mix of whatever. Oh, I'm going to be like one pipe short. Oh, 2 pipes short. Okay, well, we can do something about that. We can go get more silicon. Time to go mining. All right, silicon. Do I see any off the top of my head here? I see over there. I don't want to have to go that far. I see some down there. I don't want to have to go that far either, but maybe we will. Oh, there's a lot of gold and volatiles and stuff down there in that canyon. Beautiful. Oh, I don't know how many of you were here earlier when I went and looked over the edge down into the massive canyon. I'm not quite going the right direction for it, but let me try and get over there and show you while there's still light before it sets. Oh, this is the little one. This is the baby canyon. This isn't even the right one. It's over this way. I don't know if I'm going to make it in time. If I don't make it in time, I'll come back and I'll show you guys. You'll see it. It'll be impressive to you. Oh, we're going to get to see it here. All right, here we go. Here we go. I don't want to fall into it accidentally. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's amazing. All right. Now that we're done looking at that, we're going to get some more silicon so I can make some more pipes and stuff. Make a couple pipes out of this. Clunk, clunk, clunk on my cats. Come on. Drill that stuff out of there. Woohoo! All right, I can take a little bit more of this. Grab some of this. More gold. More gold is good. All right, gold is not a bad thing to have. Ooh, coal. Very nice to have. Especially if I want to make more steel. And if I need a little extra power, if I can never get this Stirling generator going, or if I blow myself up. Not that coal will help me, but it'll make me a little less worried about life. All right. We'll leave that nice and purple down there so I can see what I'm doing. All right, we've got plenty of oxide. That is definitely a canyon. Sucks this year, sucks last year. Yeah, the smoke is just crazy out there. A borehole. I don't know, Sassy Witch. It's quite a canyon. It is not a small hole in the ground. That is for sure. All right, Cajun Corey, go to bed. Whee! Let's see. How am I doing on time here? It's 9:25. I still got an hour and a half until our game, assuming it's on. I haven't even checked to see if it's on. I'm assuming it is. Assuming Ruruda got some sleep. All right, let's see how hot the furnace is still. What do we got for temp here? 527. That's not very hot. We got to put an oxide in there. We'll put a volatile in there. Kick it back up here. I'm probably going to need to put another. Yeah, I think I'll need to put another volatile in there. As long as the pressure doesn't go too high, we're good. Stick one more oxide in there. Because then when I throw the next one in, it should kick it off. Go, here we go. Need to get it up to 900 degrees. Go, Kelvin, go. One, bunk. 80, 790, 800. Temperature is climbing. I'm going to blow myself up. I just know it. Should probably bleed some of that pressure off. Not that it matters too much yet. But it might. We'll let some pressure bleed off here. Not going to go down too far in pressure, but I'll go down enough. Ah, fell in the hole. It's the danger of a low pressure environment. Oops, come back. Don't go too far, me. 873, we're dropping a little bit. All right. Another volatile in there. Get some fuel on the fire. All right, this should kick us up to where we need to be. All right. Let's throw you in there. All right, we'll make 50 grams of silicon. Then we'll throw another one in. Is it up high enough? 900.5. All right. Skirted the edge of messing up there. I almost cooled it off too much by putting that in. All right, let's build some more pipes. We need at least 2 pieces of pipe. So we'll build 2 and we'll stop there so we preserve all the materials that we can. Oop. I don't know why I put those in separate hands. All right, so let's go into this and we'll put the atmospheric analyzer into my tablet since I don't have a supercomputer yet. All right, we got nothing. We got all kinds of crazy stuff. Look at that. We got all kinds of crap in there. Fantastic. All right, let's bleed that stuff off into this tank. 290, 316. Because we're going to want to take some of this off. And I'm not sure what gas I need to work with. I might throw a tank of hydrogen in there. This is 600 degrees Celsius, which is pretty nice. I don't know how much pressure I need, though. I probably need a specific pressure differential. All right, let's kick that there. Grab a battery here. Get my power back up. All right, we're gonna drop you in there. We're gonna put you up here. Let's go get that hydrogen tank. We're gonna need to make a new canister. Oh, wait. I think there is a canister of working gas here. Yeah, they gave me one already. All right, well, before we do that, let's try and fill these rooms in, or fill the walls in. We don't need that. We do need this, and we need iron walls. Oh, we're going to need a door. We're going to need a door kit. I don't remember if that's in here. Kit door. Yep, iron copper. All right, what do we have in here? Golden copper. All right, we'll put copper in there. Let's get this out of here. All right, we'll put the iron in there. It's off. All right, we're going to build one door kit. I don't really ever want to open this door if I can ever help it, I think. Oh, because, yeah, that's, wait a second. Am I going to have to pressurize that room with something too? Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. Okay, well, that's something to think about here. That's something I hadn't really even considered. That was stupid of me. All right, we're going to go with one of these. All right, let's get some doors or some walls going here. We need... I don't remember what I need to build these walls. Welding torch and iron sheets for the manual hatch. Okay. Okay, we got that. Okay, we don't want to do that. We want to... Iron sheets. Oh, I just put iron sheets. Oh, that's right. This is just... I just put iron sheets on these. That one goes in. This one is the back wall. This one is another back wall. Another wall. Now, these walls are not going to be really sturdy. So this may explode right away because these walls are not steel or anything. And I don't know. I guess we'll see what we get here. I think I need the crowbar and glass for these. Okay, we got one wall done. Getting this thing to target the right part of the wall to build it is sometimes just asinine. There we go. Now, how I get gas into this room is my next question here. Do I... Because I'm using gas into the machine and I'm putting a tank in the machine. But how do I get gas into the room? Do I need to just put a tank in here and fill it maybe? I guess I could do that. I mean, I could be doing a... Oh, how would I do that? I don't think I have the materials yet, but eventually what I should be doing is putting a feeder in here and a feeder out and running the room through a series of air conditioners. Is what I think I need to do. Then I could use radiators in a waste tank to take all the waste stuff and keep radiating the heat out of the waste, so when it gets dragged back in, it'll keep heating and cooling. But for the moment, what I could do is I could put a tank filler, a utility thing here, because I have one. I've got a utility tank filler here. And this. And I could simply put this guy here because I'm going to fill the room from it. And this would be okay to be using these kind of pipes for. Oh, actually, wait here. There's a better way to do this. Let me go back here once. That there. Yeah, I got a radiator. I'm gonna put that in my inventory. I'm gonna take the glass and put it back in here. And the iron wall, I don't need that. Because, oh wait, do I not have any vents or anything? Oh, there are no vents. Interesting. They didn't give me any vents to use. I guess they wanted a closed loop system, but I don't have the ability to do that quite yet. All right, vent, passive vent. I need 3 iron. Give me my iron back. We're gonna see if this even functions the way that I'm thinking about, because it might not. Oh, I'm gonna need 2 of these vents, aren't I? Because this first one will send it in. And the other one on the other side will take it out and run it through radiators and then send it back into here. I think is what I'm going to try and do. Oh, I don't think I left myself enough room for this. Maybe I should do them both on the same side. Trying to think if I can actually do that. No, I should probably do them on a different side. I'll do them on a different side. I'm going to put... Let's open the door here. I'm going to put this one up here. Oop, nope. Like this. Because this is going to go there. Let's see. All this work up to see if I'm going to blow myself up. Aren't you all excited? Throw that on the other side there. Because this is going to go up to that. And so that will flood the room with gas. And all it's going to do is, boom, flood the room with gas. Now, what I'm going to need to do then is once I flood the room with gas, I'm going to take that tank out of there. And then I'm going to hook it back around to this thing because I'm going to put the other vent up here. And this is going to take... I have a pipe in the way. I'm going to have to bend this pipe over the top of that one, unfortunately. That's going to look dumb, but this is why I'm playing around with it. I'll try and figure this out. All right, we're going to go down here. Oh, I guess I don't have to go. We'll go this way. Because we're going to go across a ways. And we're going to go down. Because we have these guys. We need this stuff going in this way. And we're going to put the other one here, spaced away from that one. We're going to rotate it there. We're going to put it on the same alignment. That looks right. Because then we're going to have this stuff going through these radiators before it feeds itself back in. Now, this could be incorrect. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going off of my non-existent knowledge of thermodynamics here. All right, let's build these guys. I need welding torch and steel sheets. Okay. Steel sheets are missing. Where did I put them? There they are. 2 steel sheets. Hopefully I have enough steel sheets for both of these. All right, so they are set up to radiate. There's absolutely nothing else working on them right now. It's literally just going to be basic radiation, which is not going to be enough. But we're going to try and get a tank of hydrogen. We're going to take this thing, whichever it is, whatever the hell it is. We are going to Stirling engine gas, put that in there. We're going to go make another canister here because we need to get some hydrogen. And we just need a plain old gas canister. We'll go grab the hydrogen tank and we'll fill it up. Right, where is my wrench? All right, we're going to go up to the top of this thing and grab the hydrogen tank. We just want to go slowly so we don't go flying off into the universe. All right, we're going to put this guy, we're not going to put it anywhere near any of that stuff. How's that for smart? SMRT, that's me. All right, we got a tank full of hydrogen. Nothing bad could happen here. Right? All right, we got some hydrogen in there now. I think that's going to stay in my inventory just in case. All right, we're going to take this thing off. We are going to move this here. Move this here. We are going to grab these pipes again. We are going to hook this thing up. All right, so now we should have hydrogen in these pipes, and I hope nothing else. No, we got some oxygen and hydrogen. That's totally safe. And it's at 18.6, and it's cooling off rapidly, which is good because the radiator's doing its job. All right, so, and we've got hot stuff in this pipe and cold stuff in the room. All right. You want to see what happens if we turn this on? Can we? Can we turn it on from here? Let's see if it actually does anything. It's generating 0.05 watts. It almost started doing something. Okay, so the temperature, hot side and cold side are the same, which is the problem that we have. We don't have enough pressure differential. So it's dropping, which is, you know, what I kind of expected because we don't have anything set up right now. But we need to make some coils and all that stuff. So we're going to go here. We're going to grab some copper. Is my gold in here? No, iron. Where's my gold? Where's my gold? Oh, I was in the right one. Never mind. Gold and copper. Want this stuff in here because I got to make some cables. I got to make coils. And these things take a while. All right, so what we could do is, let's see, what is this? 581. We could generate some more hot gas. We put one more of these guys in here and do it as well. We'll do one more. Get that going, get it nice and warm. Let's see, how many am I going to need to get across here? I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 25, 30. I'm going to need like 50 of them. That's going to take a while. I probably should have put this closer. That would have made sense, though. Well, we're just going to use up as much gold as we can here. All right, since this thing has got some hot gas in it, I just want to see what happens if I go boop. And shoot that stuff in there once. Ah, I'm flying. Damn it. All right, I shot more hot gas into there. And it's generating almost nothing. Let's see what we got here for temperature in this pipe. 577 degrees Celsius. And that should be the stuff that's going in. Oh. This would be useful. Letting some of that 600 degrees Celsius gas in there. Look at that. I'm generating power. Oh my gosh. I may have figured out how to do this at the most inefficient way possible, but I'm starting to get a sense of what I'm supposed to be doing with it. Take that, science. Even me. I haven't even blown myself up yet. Guess what's going to happen really soon? You got it. I'm going to get blown up. I think I'm going to do this, though. Oh, I can't make the longer things with these, can I? No, the light. I'm losing my light. Let's see. I need to go into the front over there, so let's go over here. All right, let's get some more. I may have to go do some more finagling here. Ah, I forgot jumping. Bad idea. Bad idea. Jumping bad. All right, we're going to go right in front of the door. We're going to go this way. Screw you, science. We're almost to the point where I can hook this up. Oop, oop, nope, stop moving. There we go. All right, what do we got going on in here? It's back down to 0.02. Why? Why am I losing so much efficiency in the gas? Stirling engine gas is at 0 kPa. That's good, right? That means it's in there. Pressure hot side, temperature cold side. Oh. Do I need more pressure in there? I wonder if the room needs to be more pressurized. I've only got 1.68 MPAs in there. And what is it in there? 533 kPAs. One 1.67. So I almost think I need something shoving pressure in there too. So I gotta stick my head kind of into the window here to be able to see this thing, and now I can't do it. Ah, there we go. So I'm generating 4 watts because I've got more pressure in there. But now the temperature cold side and the hot side are hitting equilibrium again. It says environment operating efficiency 95%. Pressure differential is 1%. So the pressure differential is really important. So I need to get more pressure into that room. How do I do that easily? All right, well, I'm probably good enough on cable, maybe for the moment. Let's see. We'll grab these and we'll see where we're at. because I'm going to need to do a lot more power construction stuff at some point. This is a good amount. Nice. Uh, hmm. 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 Let's think about this for a second. Literally cooking with gas. I'm trying to cook myself, but I think if I think what I'm going to need to do is let me check something once. Is it gas regulator? No. What is that thing called? Not a gas mixer. Is it a pressure? Pressure regulator could work. There is another. It's not a back pressure regulator. It's a. Is it a display? There's a specific thing where I can see what the pressure is on. No, that's not it either. What would it be? What would it be? What would it be? Because I need. Oh, I just realized. I probably still have the game volume off for you guys. Not that you can hear anything. Hmm. I wonder if. Wait a second. If I. What is this pressure at, actually? Now that I think about it. Well, actually, let me look at. Let me look at the Stirling generator. Oops, did I spell it wrong? All right, Stirling engine. Auto ignition, thermal convection, thermal radiation, flashpoint. It doesn't tell me. Max pressure is 110,000 kPAs. That doesn't really help. Okay, cooler side uses the room's ambient atmosphere, which would be kept at lower temperature and pressure. Okay. Lower temperature and pressure in order to create a differential. Lower temperature and pressure. Isn't my temperature and pressure lower? I mean, by default, lower temperature and pressure, because right now, that room technically is at, is it 20.7 kPa? It's at 43 degrees Celsius. And this gas is at 564. That's 1.66 MPa. Kilopascals. Oh, I need the pressure of that gas to be higher, and I need this pressure to be lower. But isn't that 5.64 MPAs? So if I were to splash that into there, then this is at 20 kPAs and low. So the hot side, the temperature is almost the same. The pressure in the engine is that. What I don't know is where it says pressure, if that means the pressure of the room. maybe that's working efficiency 12%. That's not good. Environment operating efficiency is 100%. So the difference is the hot side and the cold side temperatures, I think. So that means I really need to kick this hotter, I guess, because the gas I'm bringing in, well, it's at 550 centigrade. What is it at in the room? It's only 25, so this should be working. That doesn't make sense. The pressure is lower and the temperature is lower. And this pressure is higher and the temperature is higher. Why is it so inefficient right now? Environment operating proficiency. It says the working gas efficiency is only 12%. Is that the problem? Wonder what kind of gas is best in this. Well, I mean, this is what they gave me in the tank, and it said Stirling engine stuff, so that should be fine. I wonder if the gas that I'm passing into it is not good enough. The temperature, none of this should be getting liquefied. Pressure 1.9 MPa. I wonder if I need it just to be freaking hot. Like if I need this to be like super, super hot, like superheated gases. If that's the case, I might be able to just kick the furnace in the butt and give that a shot once. Let's put some of this stuff back so I have some room in my inventory to work with here. Because I'm going to keep that in my inventory so I don't have a problem. Let's see. Let's move you there. Move you there. You to my inventory. So if I were to, I wonder also if it's because I have such weird gases in here. Maybe I should make another tank and get everything out of here that's not the best gases to be using. Well, before I go too crazy on that, let's just put some more stuff in the furnace here and see if we can get this thing, kick this pig in the butt. Let's see what we can do it here. I'm not sure how hot I can get this without it exploding. So I've got to think I want to keep this gas hot. And it's perfectly insulated in this pipe and this setup of pipes. They shouldn't ever, it should never get cold. 645. 91, 700 Celsius. So this is still 550 because I haven't put anything in there yet. but this is at 732. Let's just keep going and see if we can get this like white hot here. Because if we can, then maybe when I shoot that in there, we'll get a big burst of power. 1.08. Let's put another oxide in there with it just to get it going. 0.9, 1.1, 1.11. Let's do one more oxide. All right, that plateaued it out. Let's throw a volatile in there to get it keep going up. All right, now I'm going to look at this really quickly once and see what do we have? What do we have going? We've got almost nothing happening. So, and we've got 550 degrees Celsius in there and in the tank. All right, we're gonna blast this stuff right into that tank. We got 900 degrees centigrade here. This is good. If I can get out of the hole. All right, here we go. Bam. Pipe has nothing in it. Good, good, good. I almost think I need something to start shoving that in there. Like I need a pressure regulator or I need a pump. Because while it is pushing it in there, it's not going in as fast as I'd hope. All right, so we're going to stop it there once. Yep. We're going to see what we got in here now. 642 degrees Celsius. All right. And in that pipe is, this is, right now it's -6 in that pipe. All right. Boom. Let's see what happens here. I want to see what happens. Hey, look at that. We're generating power. So I have to kick that thing up to a severe temperature. So I got to figure out how to get that that temperature just going crazy in there. But that almost seems like I have to have something going constantly to be able to do that, don't I? Well, the thing is, this is never going to lose its heat in here. Right? Now the network and the pipe network in here, 620 degrees Celsius, okay. Is the pressure different enough to be doing something, though, is the question. Oh, look at that, 380 watts of power. Oh, there he goes. My first explosion. So let's figure out why that's exploding. It's a quiet explosion too. Let's close that. Let's let that figure itself out for a minute. We're gonna have a problem here, folks. It's a fireworks show. Do you think if I go over here, I'll die? Oh, I think it burned up. I think the generator's gone. The generator's gone, dude. All right, we generated power, but it was too hot or something caught on fire, and I don't know what actually caught on fire, but it did. But catch on fire it did. Indeed. All right, let's just shoot the fire out. I like how the thing just disintegrated completely. It's just gone. There's not even a a hint of it having been there anymore. I've captured an alien life form. So about that, yeah. Well, let's see what happens when I open this. $600 pascals. Well, look what a nice empty room I have now. All right, so magical. That is absolutely magical. Now that I've destroyed the Stirling engine, I may be dead. But why did the Stirling engine explode? Because from what I was reading on it, it says I didn't remove a canister or do anything. Uses a room ambient temperature, must be kept at lower temperature and pressure in order to activate differential. So I obviously had the gas too hot. And it says the max pressure is 110,000. And I was definitely not over that. So don't put extra hot gas in there, evidently. I'm gonna have to thinkerate on that one. Let's see. What do I make this from? Kit Stirling engine. Where do I make this at? Electronics printer, tier 1, gold, copper, and steel. I can make another one. We have the ability to make a second one. Oh, that's not my electronics printer. Duh. Beep. All right, we need my steel. Where's my steel? Copper's in there. Copper's there. Oh, there's my steel. Bam. How long does that thing take to make? 10, 11, 12. Okay. So I can't put the gas in there that hot. Evidently. Or, I mean, the pressure wasn't even that high. That's the weird thing. The pressure was literally not that high. Now, it could be that the gases I had in there, it could be the gases I'm using, one of them, because it's such a mix, that what I have there is bad to have in there. So I might think about this for a little bit, because what I might need to do is move my furnace like over here somewhere so it's safer. And I might need to build some atmospherics and suck out, I guess, whichever gases are the smart ones to use for it. Because I think there was something in one of these online things that told me about which, oh, I closed it. Shoot. Where was it? There was one that said something about the correct gases to use in it. Ideal pressure differential 2500. Okay, I don't care about that. Okay. Power generation, pressure difference. Okay. Different working gases. Hydrogen is the best, and that's the gas it gave me for the efficiency of that. Okay. If the regenerator chamber ever reaches a difference of 11 MPa relative to environment atmosphere, the machine will have a chance of instantly exploding. 11 MPa. Okay. Interesting. So then if I were to put, oh, let's see here. Where's my little note thing here? There we go. All right. Sorry, I'm just answering an erudite question. So what I could do, I could. I wonder if I want carbon. Wonder if. Trying to think here. If I set up my, I'm just sitting here breathing to death in space. If I put my furnace over here, so it's mostly in line, I'll save some piping. I'll move it over there. I'll put a furnace over here. I'll have a couple of tanks to capture the gas. I could just take this one out of there. And then I have a couple of atmospheric kits to get the stuff I want into that pipe. And the rest of it can just go stay in the machine or do whatever it's going to do. All right, let me get a few things here. I don't have a whole lot of time. I got to get going relatively soon. Iron walls, iron walls. Where did I put my frames? There we go. All right, we're going to go off this way. All right, there we go. Make sure that I'm not using up the battery on that. We're going to get our thingy out here. Clean this off a little bit. A little easier to see my... I jumped. I made a mistake. It was a small mistake. All right, we got that. We got this. We've got space for that. Okay. We need to go get iron frames, and then we're gonna move our furnace. And we only got 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not iron. I'm gonna have to make some iron sheets. Oh, never mind. I got some. Boo-doo-boo-doo. Power low. All right, power is low. All right. Let's get this here. Because I think I also need to work on, while I'm screwing around with this thing, I also need to work on getting my water and stuff going too. All right, so I think we're going to save really quickly here because I'm going to do something stupid. I want to see what happens. I want to deconstruct this tank and see if it just explodes. Oh, it did. Okay, I firmly expected that to just blow up in my face. All right, so we're going to put this guy here. Shoot, shouldn't have hit that button. I should have used the page up and page down buttons. Would have been much smarter. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to have the furnace here. We're going to have the output coming into here. And then we're going to have our... Where do we want to put those? I think I might... How many do I need, though, is the question. Well, let's see here. If I have that stuff coming out of here, and I have 1, 2... Oh, that's going to be going the wrong way, isn't it? Maybe I need to move this over one. Nah, that should be fine. I can put them over. Yeah, it's going to be weird, though. It's going to go wrong. I want this line to be coming in relatively straight, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I guess what I'll do is I'm gonna go make atmospheric kits. I don't know if I need one. Gold and copper. There's my gold. I should probably make 2. Hey, my pipe broke. Oh, because I took the tank out. We'll go buy stuff. Let more of it go out? No. Ah, well. I'll fill up my thing again. I was like, where's all that coming from? I'm really good at breaking stuff. Iron, gold, and copper. All right. At least I didn't blow up the Sterling generator again. Ha-ha! Not that I would ever do that. I disintegrated it. It didn't blow up. It's totally different. Hey, John Ford. I like the game. It is really science heavy, though, and I'm not a scientist, so it takes me a lot of like researching and reading and experimenting. Like you may have seen, I just blew up everything from my my building there, or my what do you call it? My furnace. I also disintegrated my Sterling engine, so I'm building a new one. I contained it in the building, though. It didn't blow up the whole building. See? Look at me learning. But yeah, starting out on Mars is definitely the way to go. Because I am here on Mimas, which is a tiny little rocky moon of Saturn. All right, so if furnace stuff comes out, like I have furnace here and furnace stuff comes out, it goes into a tank, and then that tank comes out here. I can put down a filtration unit here. So filtration unit 1. And if I put another filtration unit, I'm going to have to be 2 squares apart so I can have the wires. Because then the stuff will come out of the tank and it'll come into there. So both of them, boom, it will shoot into them. The outputs will then marry together. I'm going to be off 1. I got to move them over. Shoot. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Oh, I keep trying to dismantle this thing with the wrench. It's not the way to do it. All right, so if I were to put this thing here, rotate it like that, then however I do furnacing, blah, 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 I'm making furnace stuff, and the gas goes out, it comes through here. I can let's see, hand drill again to just deconstruct. I never remember when I need to deconstruct any of these things. I get this. We're gonna put the input there, and the output would be there. That would be perfectly in line. So this could be here. It could be right next to it. The other one can be in line, but I need to go over a couple squares. That way, furnace line goes out, furnace line goes in there. And then it also goes out here into these two. And then I have these two meeting up here. They'll go, oh, am I off a square still? Oh, no, that's right. I'm going to go right into that. Okay. So, I have to go relatively soon for my game, but I want to get some of this built. And I'm really happy that nothing exploded in my face, and it was contained by my flimsy building. That makes me happy. I still have a space face. My little spaceman is unscathed at the moment. Ah, I fell in a hole. All right, so if this, yep, if this goes like this, and we have both of these coming in here from this, and we have the, let's see, furnace stuff coming in. Whoops, that turned that the wrong way. Coming in from over here, and then this goes in there. Then input from the furnace will come over there. It'll go into the inputs of both of these. And then the outputs of these, since we want this all insulated, we're using insulated pipes. It's going to go... Oh, you know, actually, here, let's do this. This will look a little nicer. I'm going to go up with these. And I recommend, John Ford, if you have friends that like these kind of co-op games, play this with friends, because the hilarity that can ensue when one of you is doing an experiment or mining or doing something and you blow up part of the base and suddenly someone's like, ah! It gets sucked out into the atmosphere of the planet or gets blown up. Kind of priceless. I mean, it can make them really mad too, but it's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fun. Do I have any more pipe? Okay, I don't. All right, I'm gonna need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna need about 10 more. I think I can make a few. Let's see. What do I need? Steel. Where's my steel? I'm gonna have to make more metal soon. Good thing I didn't blow up my my furnace. That would have been bad. And anybody who's a veteran of playing this is probably just gritting their teeth every time I do anything, because I don't understand how half of this science even works. And I'm not an idiot, but this is not something that I do. So I'm like, well, I don't know, let's see what happens when I do this. Sometimes works beautifully. Other times, I am off by 1 square. Wait a second. Am I doing the wrong output here? Wait a second. Wait a second. This is the waste. Now I think about what I'm doing here. Let me go pick up these pipes and shut that off real quick. Uh-oh. Low gravity. They'll come back down. I'll catch them. Where's my baby? Oh, it landed. All right, wait. This is the waste. So I'm piping the stuff in. The waste is... Where am I going to send the waste to? Because this is the output. Wait a second. Do I want to save that? Or do I want to put it... I mean, technically... Technically, the waste is going to go... Actually, I could vent the waste, because I don't need to be keeping it. Because I can always generate more. Yeah, let's do that. So what I'm going to do here then is... You know, I'm also going to make my life easier here by using a longer pipe. Is that going to work? Why are these air conditioners? Oh, I rebuilt them as air conditioners. I'm like, wait a second. These don't even look right. I'm having all the fun today. Let's put you there. Because me being a of Man of Distinction. Totally built it wrong. So unfiltered goes out. That's right. That's why it didn't even look right. I'm like, why does it say unfiltered? Boom. All right, that'll work better. That'll work better. All right, I kind of wish I had those over a square, though, now I think about it, because I want this pipe to be just straight. So I could move those over, and I could move... Yeah, I think I'm going to move them over. No big deal. Just a couple pipes to move. We'll just move that over one more. And then the pipe there will go that way. And then these guys, as I get stuck on things, we'll go over here. Okay, now I will move you up there to be in that spot. I will put you two down on the ground. I will grab my drill again, move these one more time. And this time when I put them back down, I'm going to remember that I'm putting them down as a filtration, not an air conditioning. All right, so that will take them out that way. Yep. All right. And that one will be there. That gives me enough space. Right? Yeah. And we'll grab wrench. I need more insulated pipes to do that. And this one will go back this way, because this is a closed little loop. And then this, I can get over it, is going to go up one. That will go up one. This will go over that way. That will go, whoops, that will go that way. We'll put some straight pipes. Merge those together. All right, so the filtered stuff, whatever I'm taking out of there, I think I'm taking carbon dioxide, but I think I might want to take a second material out of there to feed right into the back of the Stirling generator. I need to grab my furnace now. Angle grinder. Okay, some iron plates. Where are my iron plates at? There we go. Put you on the ground. We need a crowbar. Take them apart for the next part. Look, more iron plates. Boom. And deconstruct the furnace with that. Okay. Look at all that furnace gas going off into the universe. All right, so I'm going to be putting the furnace here. And I will bring it up here. Hey, my air tank's finally getting low. Time for me to go unhook the air tank from the rocket and get my first fill of air. I should be definitely looking into getting an ice crusher here in the near future. I really should have done that earlier, but I've been trying to get something figured out with this power first. Probably foolish of me. Since I do have coal right now, I could be focusing on other things. All right, let's get some air. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. I'm fine. Yeah, my waste tank is going to be bugging me pretty soon to get cleared out as well, so that's not going to be good. But I think I might have to evacuate that because I have nothing set up right now to put it together properly. Right, so we got that set up. We're going to go put these plates back. How much time do I got? I got a little tiny bit of time. All right, let's get these things chopped off of here. Right. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want my valves. And my stuff. Okay. All right, we're going to grab our yellow pipes. Now, I don't want to use those now that I think about it. I need some more insulated pipes. I will need the cowl, though. And I think I'll still need that. Yeah. All right, so the output is going to be there. All right, so I think, though, I'm going to need that. Do I need another one with the pipe cowl, though, to release pressure? I mean, technically, I'm not going to be needing to release pressure. I'm just going to drop it in here, and anything that doesn't get filtered is just going to get shot into the atmosphere. I guess that works. All right, so I don't have enough pipes here, though. Because I'm going to need, whoops, I'm going to need to go out of these this way. Is that going to leave me enough room? Think about this for a second. Actually, I don't need to, I can reach behind that thing with the controller. I think I can get to, or not my hand, the controller in my hand. Because I was worried I was going to be able to get a filter in here, but I should be able to. All right, filtered gas is going to go up. So I need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's just make 5 more. And I'm going to need that other cowl over here. Oh, I have a pipe floating in there. I have a pipe floating in the air. It's a magical pipe. I don't think I need this thing anymore, though. Boom. And I don't think I need that right now. I just saw lightning outside. Any more go flying into the atmosphere here? We'll grab 8. Because maybe I'll make sure that they just go up a little high. Do I want that though? Let me think about it. If I have these go up, oops. If I have these go up, I don't care. Machine, don't tell me. I don't care what your warnings are and notes and things. I wonder if so no, because it needs to be 100 and I don't know if that's important or not. Now that I think about it. No, I think these going out, it won't really matter. I'll just make them go up. I don't think I need anything special happening with these. I don't think I need to radiate or get rid of any heat or anything. There's my other coil or cowl. Because then that will go up, that will go up. All right. My power's low. And so there's a lot of experimenting in here, John. It's definitely not 2 kit pipe. Okay. It's definitely not something you just do the first try and you're like, hey, I figured it all out. That's kind of fun. I'm like, when you start getting into the point where you're like, I gotta get hydroponics going because I'm gonna die from lack of food. It's pretty fun. All right, so I need a screwdriver and cable coils to fix these. And then I also need to get, I'm going to do, is that closed? That's closed. I'm going to do the power lines first. Now I got to figure out how I want to run that through because this is in the way. Well, we're going to need some more coils. We're going to need some more coils, sir. Cable coil. I need my copper back. My copper in there? Yes, it is. Give me my copper. Right. So we're going to go off of this. Nope. All right, we're going to go this way. We're going to do a little... Will it not let me do this silly thing? Fine, I'll go back one square. Doesn't like me doing that. We're going to have a weird thing going over. Look, I have made some coils. All right, we'll stop that. If I had some stackers here, I wouldn't be worrying about throwing coils across the entire planet. But I haven't bothered doing any of that stuff because I'm so focused on trying to figure out how to do this Stirling reactor thing. Or generator. All right, so I need to bring power from this side. Well, let's go get another hydration. All right. Let's go get a bar or something. Hydroponics, survival. Let's drink some water. Oh, yeah, we needed that. All right. Keep going on our power setup here. And we'll have to make some filters so we filter out the right stuff. All right, those will be set up on the power. That's fine. I don't need their data ports set up because I'm not doing anything with data ports. I'm going to get, let's see, what kind of filter? I can't make any really nice filters right now, so I'll just make the most basic kind. I'll make 2 carbon dioxide and 2, it looked like pollutants are a good choice. All right, we'll put carbon dioxide in this one. I guess it doesn't really matter the order that they go in. Filter pollutants, yellow. Luckily, these only take iron, and it's easy to make iron. Nope, I shouldn't have stopped that. What was I doing? What was I doing? Boom. All right, so I will have 2 pollutant filters, 2 carbon dioxide filters. When I run the furnace, let's see. Where is I? Is that up there? Okay, there we go. So we're going to take a volatile and 2 oxide. We'll kick this on so it starts generating. Bam. All right, we got some hot gas in there. $1,000 degrees. Perfect. All right, we're gonna, okay, that tank is in there. That is in there. We could start feeding gas into that thing. Or we'll feed that gas into this pipe once. I'm gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna turn these on. And I'm going to get my tablet out. So right now, there's nothing in the pipe. In here, we got a whole bunch of crap. We even got water in here. Nice. The oxide melted right out into the water for me. All right, we're going to pick this open. Suddenly, we've got tons of stuff in here. Now, in this thing, it's just waste stuff going up out of the pipe. Wait, why is there CO2 going out of that pipe? Oh, shoot. Let me think about that for a second. I kind of need the CO2 because I'm going to lose some CO2 if I filter pollutants first. If I hook those together, is that going to matter though? I'm trying to think here. Because I'm going to be putting those in the waste. And it shouldn't matter. Because, I mean, the amount of CO2 I'm going to lose is not going to be that great. Unless, well, wait a second. Let's see. There's CO2 in here. And there's CO2 in there. Oh, the CO2 in there is tiny. Little tiny amounts. Oh, okay. All right. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, what do we got in here? CO2 and pollutants is at 550. It's 536. Why is it convecting? Wait, why is there anything in this pipe? This is closed. Why has that pipe got anything in it? Oh, is that an old pipe? Oh, that's old pipe. That's oldie-timey pipes. From the before times when I blew everything up. Let's see what we got in here. Nothing in that one. Okay, that's good. That's good. That one's empty. I haven't even rebuilt the generator yet. I'm just trying to see what we got here. 506 degrees Celsius. And it's not dropping. It's not rising. It's not doing anything. And this sucked everything out of it. And we got nothing in the tank because everything has been pulled through here. All right, so we can turn these off. All right, so that was successful. I filled this thing up. Now, what I think I should have here, though, is I might want to actually put a tank somewhere here. Like, I might want to put a little bulb of a tank or something on the other side. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. But basically, I have to get out of here because I got to go get ready for my game. So I'm going to exit to my desktop. And I'm going to see who we got around here still. We got a few people around. I don't know if anybody's actually out there doing stuff. Want to go see what JT's doing? Go see him on their vampire? Go watch their vampire game. And for everybody on YouTube, I'll talk to you later. Woohoo! All right, buddy. I'll talk to you guys later.